Halloween's been over for a few weeks now, so it is time for me to show you all the things I picked up from post-Halloween sales. Where to start here? How about these two things? Some guy was getting rid of these on Facebook. Just some severed heads. I thought these were pretty cool. I haven't seen these before. I don't know if they're older things. But, Spirit doesn't really have this quality of severed heads anymore, so I wanted to pick these up. And this one is definitely my favorite. The broken jawbone with all the maggots in the mouth and the ears and the eyes. I thought that one was great. And, okay, what next here? And how about this from Walmart? Look at this mess of stuff I got from Walmart. Like, you probably would not believe what we paid for these. First, I just decided to pick this up. Of course, I know Elvira. I've never seen one of her movies. But, this was only $5. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Grab that. Gonna check it out eventually. These mini strobe lights. These were, I think they were like 75% off, so they were, I think, a little over $1, maybe $1.25, something like that. Grab, what do I got? 7 of those. And then here, all of these lights. And I'm pretty sure you know how much these usually cost. The box says $14.97, so $15. I think Home Depot has lights like these for, I think, $20, and then Spirit sells them for between like $20 and $30, depending on what kind they are. Usually the Fire and Ice like these are $30, I think. And I got a bunch of these, as you can see. I got Fire and Ice red and yellow, Comet Spiral orange. I found only one of these. It is Comet Spiral purple, blue, and green. Probably going to use this for Christmas this year, actually. Kaleidoscope red, green, and blue. Fire and Ice purple and orange. They had a ton of those. Fire and Ice green and orange, and Lightspeed orange, purple, and green. I'm not even sure what that one is. But anyways, I found all these on an end cap just at one Walmart. It was only at the one. And these were all on sale for $1.49 a piece. I couldn't believe that. I had to check with the clerks to make sure it wasn't, a misprint or something. And they said, no, they just found a bunch of these in the back, and their manager told them, get rid of them, whatever you got to do. Just make sure they get out of the way for Christmas stuff. So, hey, I definitely don't need this many lights. I don't think I can hook these up, but, I know what people are going to be getting for Christmas this year. Halloween lights. Enjoy. What do we got back here? Behind them, I found this big-ass crying baby mask. I found that at Kmart for $5, originally $25. What do we got here? These I found at Tops Markets. Just a bunch of little hanging skeletons. It's a place that's local to me. It's basically a supermarket. And they also had My Bloody Valentine, the remake, for only, I think it was $3 or $4, something like that. And then all of these were only 37 cents a piece. Might corpse those up, make them look a little more gnarly. And then next to those, I grabbed all these skeletons at CVS. These were, I think, they were $3.99 originally, so I think they were 40 cents a piece. They were all 80% off there. Might do the same with these, corpse them up. Might take some of the heads and turn them into mini shrunken heads. Next to that, we have got this crow in a cage that I also found at CVS. 80% off. Originally $20. I got it for $2.
Turn back! There's danger ahead!
And then behind that, I got this, like a 2-foot tall mummy? Animatronic mummy. Originally $40, 80% off, so this was only $4. Let me just turn the switch on in the back here. Let me show you what it does. So obviously it's not in scale with my other props, but for $4, who wouldn't buy that? Then on the ground next to him here, I grabbed a couple things from Big Lots. I had these little skulls. I'm not sure how much they were. I want to say, what do we got? They were 75% off. They were $3 a piece. So, a little over $1. And then they had these strobe lights under them. These were originally $12, and I think they were $3 when I bought them. Play a bunch of different sounds. Behind those, we had this animated hanging portrait here.
Do you like this photo?
honestly, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. It was $4, and it's kind of cheesy, but I thought that face that comes out in the Polaroid was really creepy. And the last thing I grabbed from Big Lots was this set of 4 small tombstones. They were $2. I don't really have many tombstones in my collection because they keep blowing away, but since they were only $2, I thought that was a pretty good deal. Picked those up. Down here, I grabbed these from Target the day after Halloween. Most of the time I wait for better deals except for 50% off. Usually I go for like the 75, 80, 90% off. But I really wanted to get these. They were from Universal's Monsterville line that was released this year. And I saw someone do some great repaints of these. I think I'm going to try that myself. As you can tell by looking at them that the sculpts are pretty good. It's just the paint jobs that need work, so I'll try and touch them up.
Just like that. Yes! Yes! Yes!
And one of the last places I hit up was my local Walgreens. They had a bunch of these pumpkin pails for, I think, 19 cents a piece. That was their final price. Not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I might make them into like the tops of fence posts next year. Maybe I'll do like the corpsing on them and turn them into gnarly, nasty looking pumpkins. Not quite sure, I'll think of something. And then next to those, I grabbed a bunch of these 3 packs of tombstones. Once again, just cheap things. I think, that worked out to like $1 per tombstone, and I grabbed 12 of them. And then lastly, the same guy who I bought these severed heads from was also selling a couple of these evil babies from Spirit. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you might recognize this one. This one I had up for a couple years before it got stolen 2 years ago. I mentioned that in one of my other Halloween videos, so it's nice to have this one back in my collection. But this one next to him is probably my favorite pickup of all year. It's a pretty rare one called Baby Fat, and I should say I grabbed each of these for $20, so they weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive either. But this one is my favorite evil baby out of all of them. How can you not love the sculpt on this? And then, of course, on the back, boom. And while this one on the left here doesn't do anything, he's just a static prop, this one lights up and makes some noises. So gruesome and disgusting, just how I like it. And the audio feature on this one actually goes on for a really long time. I thought it might have just been playing in a loop, but it actually goes on for a good 30 seconds, I want to say, before it turns off. But yes, definitely my favorite pickup after Halloween this year, especially since this one's from, I think, 5 years ago and long sold out. And there you have it, all the things I picked up from the post-Halloween sales this year. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. And if you love all things Halloween, horror movies, and monsters, be sure to check out some more of my videos in the future.